Good day, everyone. My name is Rufino M. Dagamag Jr. from STEM 11 Y-19. So, today we're gonna talk about simple interest. Have you ever borrowed any money from your friends before and wonder how much interest can I pay them or how much interest can I pay the money I borrow? So today that's what are we gonna talk.
Simple interest. What is simple interest? Simple interest is an interest charge that borrowers pay lenders for a loan. Simple interest is the interest charge on borrowing that's calculated using an original principal amount only and an interest rate that never changes. So we have the term annual by year, which is one, semi-annual every 6 months, quarterly every 3 months, monthly every month, so one, weekly 7, daily every day. So rate that percent of the principal paid as an interest per time period. That is rate, which is the percent time, the number of days, months, or years that the money is borrowed or invested. So years, days, months, and maturity value and future value is the sum of the interest and the principal of that amount. And the legends are I for interest, P for principal, R for rate, and T for time or term of loan. Now the formula, if we are to find P, the formula is I divided by R times T. If we are to find I, P times R times T. If we are to find R, we need to divide I divided by P times T. If we are to find T, I divided by P times R. Okay, now let's get into the example. You want to invest in a bond that earns 3% simple interest per year. You aim to earn 500 pesos in interest after 5 years. How much money should you invest in the bond? So we can see in the problem that the interests are 500. Well, the rate is 3% and time is 5 years. To make it decimal, the rate we need to divide it by 100. Now 3 divided by 100 is 0.03. Now that is our decimal. Okay, 0.03. Now let's do the formula, which is P is equals to I divided by R times T. Let's do the parentheses first. So P is equal to 500 now divided by 0.03 times 5. Okay, so P is equal to 500 over 15. So we'll do the math. So P divided by 500 divided by 0.15. Now this is our answer. 3,333.33. Now let's see if our computation is correct. P is equal to I divided by R times T. 500 divided by 0.03 times 5. Okay, so we can see that it is 3,333. So we are correct. Now let's have another example. You borrowed 15,000 from a friend, promising to pay it back in 1.5 years with a 6% annual simple interest. How much interest will you pay? Okay, we need to write the terms first. So the P is 15,000 pesos, the rate for 6%. and the time is 1 year and 6 months. This is actually 1.5 years. So to get a decimal, we need to divide the 6 months and the 12 months of the 1 year. Now it is 0.5. So our time is 1 year and 6 months. So it is 1.5 now. Okay, to write the formula. So we're looking for interest, right? So P times R times T. So let's do that. 15,000. I'm sorry. We need to do a decimal to make it 0.06. That's 6 divided by 100. This is 0.06 times 1.5. Now do the math. 15,000 times 0.06 times 1.5, and the answer is 1,350. Now we can check if this is correct. Okay, let's see if our calculation is right. P, R, and T, that is correct. I is equal to P times R times T. I times, okay. So we can see that the I is 1,350. So we are correct. Now let's move on to the other one. The problem is you invested 2,000 in savings account for 3 years and earned 180 in simple interest. What was the annual interest rate? So here we're gonna find the interest rate. Okay, now we're putting the principal first. So 2,000. I'm sorry. For I it is 180, and T for 3, which is 3 years. Okay, now we're gonna put the solution, which is R, because we're finding the rate. So R is equal to I divided by P times T. Now we're gonna multiply the parentheses first. So 180 divided by 2,000 times 3. So 180 is equal to 6,000. Now we need to divide 180 over 6,000. It'll be, let's do the math. 180 divided by 6,000. Now it is 0.03. Now that is our rate. Okay, let's see if our computation is correct. I is 180, P is 2000, T is 3. Okay, 180 divided by 6,000, it is 0.03. So we are correct. Now it's your turn to answer these questions. Now we have an activity. You got this, guys. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer it. Okay, so T divided by, okay, we're gonna find time right here. 8,000 for P, I for 4,000, R for 0.025. Now let's divide 4,000 divided by 80,000 times 0.025. it'll be 2000. So 4000 divided by 2000 is 2. Therefore, it'll it'll take 2 years to earn 4000 in interest. For number 2, we have the same problem. I'll give you 5 seconds again to answer it. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. So the given are I, which is 1500, R for 4%, T for 4. Now we're gonna find the principal amount. It is the solution is I divided by R times T. So we're gonna put the I here divided by R times T, which is 1000 divided by 0.16, because we multiply 0.0424. So the final answer is 7500. Okay, for the last one, we have here another question. I'll give you 5 seconds again, starting now. Let's see if your answers are correct. P for 30,000, R for 7.5%, time for 2.5. Okay, so we're gonna find the I, so, interest. So P times R times T, which is 30,000 times 0.075 times 2.5. The final answer is 5,625. So that is all. Thank you for watching.
That is our topic for today. I hope you all learned something new, and I hope you really does, because I know you people borrow money from interest, and they just like, you need to pay it double next few weeks and something like that, right? So we gonna calculate in front of them face and say, nah, this is what I'm gonna pay. So that is it. I have a code for you guys. So I have a code to tell you. The code goes, wherever there's a number, there's a beauty. That is all. Thank you.